stop everything you're doing right now because what I'm about to reveal could be the last night you ever fall asleep worried about money. If this video reached you, it wasn't by coincidence. There's a divine reason for this exact moment. A purpose from above that's preparing to unfold in your life in a way you never imagined. Maybe you don't realize it yet, but your breakthrough is already on its way. You've been holding back tears, showing strength for others, but deep down, you're exhausted. You've carried the weight of bills, responsibilities, debts, and uncertainty for too long. You've smiled when your heart was heavy, nodded yes when your soul screamed for help, and prayed quietly when no one was watching. And even though people around you might not notice, God has seen it all. He saw that moment when you opened your banking app and stared at the zero balance. He heard your heartbeat racing when you couldn't sleep, your thoughts spinning around how to make ends meet, how to take care of your loved ones, how to survive another day without breaking. He witnessed you hiding your pain behind a forced smile, pretending everything was okay, even though you were falling apart inside. You didn't imagine it. Heaven has been watching, and now, something sacred is being activated. Because today, with this simple yet powerful 2-minute prayer, you're about to unlock a divine current that attracts money like a magnet, not because of luck, but because of spiritual law. Money flows where energy is clear, and your faith is about to clean the path. This isn't magic, and it's not superstition. It's alignment with divine abundance. God never intended for you to live in lack. Scarcity was never your destiny. You were created to thrive, to grow, to bless others, and to live in financial peace. That anxiety you've been carrying isn't just stress, it's spiritual misalignment. And today we fix that. This prayer isn't a wish, it's a declaration. It's a moment where you stop surviving and start attracting. When your heart aligns with the truth that abundance is your birthright, the universe listens. Doors open, ideas flow, opportunities appear, and provision starts arriving from places you couldn't imagine. If you're hearing this, it means your time has come. It means heaven is moving. And yes, I know this might feel too good to be true, but that doubt you feel isn't yours. It's fear trying to keep you where you are. Let it go. Open your heart. This is more than words. It's spiritual code. And when you speak it with faith, things change. Don't ignore the voice inside you saying, "This is for me." Don't scroll. Don't wait. Don't second guess. Just receive. You've asked for a sign. This is it. You've prayed for an answer. This is it. You've waited for your moment. This is it. And it starts right now, with a prayer that attracts divine money flow, peace of mind, and the abundance that was always meant for you. Maybe no one knows what you're going through, but I know you cry in silence. I know you smile for the world while something inside of you is slowly collapsing. And I also know that God has seen everything. He saw the nights you stayed up thinking about how to pay rent. He saw you calculating the groceries in your mind before even stepping into the store. He saw when you held back tears so your kids wouldn't worry. He heard your tired sigh when you got home, that sound you thought no one noticed. And right now, He's not just seeing your pain. He's responding to it. You've done your best. You've prayed. You've worked. You've waited. But it's like nothing ever moves fast enough, right? You take one step forward, and something drags you 3 steps back. There's always an unexpected bill, a delay, a not this time. You've become a professional at pretending things are okay, when inside you're just trying to keep it together. Maybe you've told yourself that struggling is just part of life, or that maybe you're not meant to be successful, or wealthy, or free from stress. But let me tell you something right now. That is not true. That's not your story. That's not your ending. That's the lie you've been carrying because life pushed you too hard and for too long. You are not alone. What you're going through right now, others are feeling it too. And at this very moment, as you hear these words, there are thousands of hearts praying with you. This is a spiritual connection, a chain of souls crying out for the same thing: peace, provision, hope, relief. Maybe you never told anyone how bad it really got. Maybe you hid your account balance from your partner. Maybe you've avoided answering your phone because of collection calls. Maybe you've prayed so many times that you started to wonder if heaven went silent. But I'm here to tell you, it didn't. Heaven has been working in the background, preparing something greater than you imagined. Sometimes God doesn't respond in the way we expect. Sometimes He stretches our patience so our faith can grow deeper. Sometimes He allows the silence to prepare us for the sound of the miracle. And right now, you are standing at the edge of that miracle. But here's what I know about moments like this. Most people don't recognize them. They scroll past. They doubt. They wait for another sign. But not you. Because your spirit has already whispered, "This is for me." That whisper is confirmation. Yes, it's hard to stay hopeful when the struggle becomes normal. Yes, it's hard to believe in abundance when all you've known is lack. But that's exactly where faith lives. Not in the easy, but in the impossible. That's why this prayer isn't just a routine. It's a key, a turning point, an interruption in the cycle. When you connect your words to your belief and your belief to your purpose, things shift. You're not cursed. You're not forgotten. You're being positioned. God is about to take everything you've been through and flip the script. What was pain will become strength. What was lack will become overflow. What was silence will become testimony. Right now, if your heart is beating faster, if you feel that warmth in your chest, if there's a lump in your throat or a tear in your eye, that's your soul recognizing truth. That's your inner being connecting to the divine flow. Don't ignore it. You were led here for a reason. The same way water finds cracks in stone, blessings are about to find their way into your life through the places you thought were dry and broken. You don't have to understand how. You just have to believe it's possible. So if this message is stirring something in you, type Amen in the comments. Not for me, but as a declaration to yourself and to heaven that you're ready. Ready to release the fear. Ready to stop pretending. Ready to open the floodgates. This is not the end. This is not the final chapter. This is the bridge between the storm and the rainbow. And on the other side, there's peace, there's joy, there's provision, and yes, there's money too. Because God knows what you need. And He's not just able, He's willing. All you have to do is believe that this time, it's really happening. And it starts now. There's something very few people know about the spiritual world, and even fewer are ready to hear. But if you've made it this far, it means you're ready. It means your heart is open. And that's why you're about to receive something powerful. This is not just another prayer. This is what we call the God will surprise you today prayer. It's a spiritual key, a divine activation, a sacred code that's only revealed to those who are truly aligned and prepared to receive. And you, yes, you, have been chosen for this moment. For generations, people have struggled in silence, trying to solve physical problems with physical strength. But financial problems, especially the ones that drain your soul and crush your spirit, are not just about numbers. They're spiritual battles. And the only way to win a spiritual battle is with spiritual weapons. This prayer is one of them. Not because it's magical, but because it aligns your words with divine truth. When you speak it, you're not begging for money. You're declaring that abundance is already yours by divine right. Let me tell you something that will change how you see everything. God already knows the exact amount of provision you need. Not a penny more, not a second late. The resources, the opportunities, the connections, they already exist, and your faith is what brings them into motion. You don't need to chase money. You need to attract it by stepping into alignment with the source of all abundance. And that source is never dry. That source never forgets. That source, God, wants to bless you more than you can even imagine. There's a woman I remember, 47 years old, single mom, drowning in debt. She stumbled upon this exact prayer, and even though she didn't believe at first, something told her to listen. She whispered every word with trembling lips. Within days, she received exactly what she needed. Not millions, not a lottery win, but enough to wipe her debt, feed her family, and breathe again. That's how God works. Precise, personal, and always on time. And what He did for her, He can do for you. Not because she was lucky, but because she aligned herself with faith. Right now, I want you to forget about numbers. Forget the amount you think you need, because God knows better than you what your life truly requires. What's coming is not random. It's calculated by heaven. It's shaped for your story, and it's coming in the measure your soul can handle with grace. So don't focus on the how, focus on the who, because the who is already moving on your behalf. This moment is not like any other. Today isn't just another day. Today is the shift. And when we pray together in the next section, I want you to feel the energy shift around you. I want you to sense the pressure lifting, the cloud breaking, the light pouring in. Don't say the words casually. Say them like you're unlocking a door that's been sealed for years. Say them like your entire future depends on this moment. Because spiritually, it does. Now take a deep breath. You are ready. Say this silently or out loud. God, I'm ready to receive. That sentence alone begins the miracle. That sentence alone opens the gates. And if you feel this in your soul, write in the comments right now, I'm ready. Not for me, for yourself, for your journey, for your breakthrough. Because the prayer that's coming next, it's not just going to touch your life, it's going to transform it. Get ready. God, I come before you with nothing but honesty in my heart. I've tried everything I know, and yet the struggle hasn't let go. I'm tired, Lord. I'm tired of pretending I'm okay when I'm not. I'm tired of counting coins to stretch through the week. I'm tired of feeling embarrassed when I can't provide, when I have to say no to my children, when I avoid calls because I know it's another debt collector. God, I'm exhausted. I've smiled through tears, laughed to hide pain, and stood tall while my soul was crumbling. But right now, I'm laying it all at your feet. I don't want to carry this burden anymore. I don't want to live under the weight of financial anxiety. I don't want to worry every single day about how I'll survive tomorrow. God, I've reached the end of my strength. And maybe that's exactly where you wanted me to be. Because now I have no one else to turn to but you. And so I turn, with all I am, all I've got left. And I ask you, please help me. Please move. Please open a way where there's been none. Because I can't do this on my own anymore. You see what nobody else sees. You know the silent tears on my pillow, the nights I couldn't sleep, the early mornings filled with dread. You heard the sighs I let out when no one else was listening. You saw me hold it all together when I felt like falling apart. You watched me give my best when it wasn't enough. You know the depth of this valley I've been walking through, and you know the parts of me I've kept hidden from the world. And yet you love me still. You love me enough to be here now. So, God, I'm asking, no, I'm begging, for your divine intervention. I'm asking for provision, not just for today, but for the days ahead. I'm asking for a breakthrough so clear and undeniable that I'll know it could only have come from you. I'm asking for unexpected blessings, for open doors, for canceled debts, for resources I didn't see coming. I'm asking for the kind of miracle that flips the script of my life and shocks every person who said I wouldn't make it. I'm asking you to step into this situation and do what only you can do. Because right now, Lord, it's not about luxury. It's not about riches. It's about breathing again. It's about peace. It's about no longer waking up in fear. It's about no longer choosing between food and electricity, between rent and medicine. It's about no longer carrying shame for something I didn't choose. It's about living with dignity again. And you said in your word that you care for the lilies, for the sparrows, and how much more you care for us. So here I am, God. I'm the one crying out today. See me, hear me, rescue me. I believe you didn't bring me this far just to abandon me. I believe you haven't let me survive all of this just to watch me collapse now. I believe that if I'm still breathing, there's still purpose in my pain and breakthrough in my tomorrow. But right now, God, I need you to do something that no one else can. I need you to shift the atmosphere. I need you to release the blessing. I need you to cover me with a favor that no man can explain. I need you to remind me that I'm not forgotten, not forsaken, not invisible. Lord, send help. Send provision. Send strength. Send an idea, a person, a door. Anything that will get me out of this cycle of lack and into a place of peace. Touch my hands and let whatever I do prosper. Touch my name and let it be spoken in rooms of opportunity. Touch my bank account and let divine deposits flow. Touch my family and restore what stress has taken. Touch my spirit and remind me of who I am in you. I am not what I've lost. I am not the balance on a screen. I am not my past. I am yours. But even in the middle of this storm, I choose to believe that better is coming. I choose to believe that you are not done with my story. I choose to believe that every sleepless night is building a testimony that will one day give hope to someone else. I choose to believe that the same God who made oceans part, who turned water into wine, who fed thousands with just a few loaves, still performs miracles today. And I believe one of them is coming to me now. I may not see it yet, but I feel the shift. I feel something stirring in the air, something holy, something sacred, something that whispers, hold on, I'm working. I believe you're working behind the scenes. I believe you're moving people into place. I believe you're setting things up, aligning the right doors, orchestrating conversations, preparing blessings that have my name on them. And I believe, without a doubt, that what has felt like a delay was really just divine preparation. Every no I received was protection. Every closed door was redirection. Every loss was making space for something greater. Every tear watered the soil of my future. Every hardship was shaping my heart, making me stronger, softer, wiser. I believe that you are turning everything that was meant to destroy me into the very thing that will elevate me. I believe that this financial storm will not last forever. I believe that the sun is already rising behind the clouds. I believe that the same hands that created the heavens are now holding my situation, and you're not letting go. Lord, breathe life into my finances. Breathe life into my future. Breathe life into every forgotten dream. I still believe that I was created for more. I still believe I will provide abundantly for my family. I still believe that I'll be the one who breaks generational cycles of lack and fear. I believe that I'm not waiting in vain. I'm waiting with purpose, waiting with faith, waiting because I know you show up right on time, even if it's the last second. My hope is not in the economy. My hope is not in my job. My hope is not in people. My hope is in you, the God who multiplies, who heals, who restores, who surprises. I believe that you are sending what I need. I believe that provision will find me. I believe that money will flow to me from unexpected sources, through honest hands and divine timing. I believe that I will testify, and not only that, I'll be used to bless others. Because this isn't just about me. This breakthrough will be so undeniable that people will look at my life and know that only God could have done this. I trust that you have already dispatched angels on my behalf. I trust that even now, you are sending peace to calm my mind and hope to refill my spirit. I trust that even if things haven't changed yet, they're about to. I trust that you are God not just of heaven, but of right here, right now. And right now, I choose to say thank you, even before I receive it. Thank you for the money that's already on its way. Thank you for the job I haven't seen yet. Thank you for the contract that's about to come. Thank you for the opportunity I didn't expect. Thank you for the doors opening. Thank you for the favor increasing. Thank you for being who you are, even when I can't see what you're doing. This is my season of hope. This is my time to rise. I've been down long enough. I've cried long enough. I've struggled long enough. It's time to believe again, to dream again, to expect again. I believe that financial peace is not just a wish. It's my right as your child. And I walk in it now, by faith. I declare that I will not live paycheck to paycheck forever. I declare that I will not be afraid to check my bank account. I declare that I will sow, I will give, I will receive, and I will thrive. I declare that my home is shifting, my income is growing, my future is bright. And even if I don't see it tomorrow, I'll keep declaring it. Because faith is not about feelings. Faith is about knowing who you are. You are faithful, you are good, you are generous, and you are already on the way. I feel it in my spirit. I sense it in this prayer. Something has changed. Something is moving. And because I believe, I know I will receive. Now I speak victory over my life. I speak prosperity over my path. I speak abundance over my finances. I speak overflow into every area that has felt dry and empty. I declare with bold faith that the tide has turned in my favor. What was blocked is now flowing. What was locked is now open. What was delayed is now released. The waiting is over. The blessing is here. I declare that wealth is not just coming, it's arriving. Opportunities are not just forming, they're manifesting. Doors are not just cracking, they're swinging wide open. I am walking into divine appointments, financial miracles, and unexpected breakthroughs. I am attracting resources, favor, and ideas. I am stepping into overflow, not just for me, but for everyone connected to me. My family will feel this blessing. My children will walk in this abundance. My home will reflect the peace that prosperity brings. I declare that no more sleepless nights will haunt me. No more fear will grip me when I think about money. No more shame, no more guilt, no more scarcity. I am not behind. I'm right on schedule for a divine turnaround. I am not cursed. I'm chosen. I am not forgotten. I'm favored. I am not stuck. I'm being repositioned for something greater than I imagined. My bank account is being blessed. My income is growing. My mindset is shifting. I no longer speak from fear. I speak from faith. I no longer expect the worst. I prepare for the best. I no longer ask, what if it goes wrong? I declare, what if it goes right? Because now I know, deep in my soul, that I was not made to live in lack. I was not created to survive. I was born to thrive. And this season marks the beginning of my rise. I speak into the spiritual realm, and I call forth every blessing that has my name on it. Every held-up contract, every missed opportunity, every delayed promotion. I call it in now. I summon peace over my finances. I summon stability over my household. I summon creativity, wisdom, and divine direction over my decisions. I am no longer afraid of money. I respect it, I welcome it, and I multiply it. Because I know now that money is not my master. It's a tool in the hands of my purpose. Every seed I've sown in tears is about to grow in joy. Every prayer I whispered in pain is about to be answered in power. Every dark night I endured is about to give way to a sunrise of provision. I no longer just believe in miracles. I live in the expectation of them. I walk with my head high because I know who walks with me. I know who provides. I know who opens doors. I know who calls me by name. And he has declared, it is done. So right now, even before the confirmation email comes, even before the transaction hits my account, even before the solution appears, I celebrate. I praise. I thank you, God, for what's already mine in the Spirit. I thank you for the money coming into my life. I thank you for the ideas you've placed in my heart. I thank you for the wisdom to handle this next level. I thank you for choosing me, for trusting me with this new chapter, for walking me through the fire just to bring me out gold. This is not just a temporary blessing, it's a permanent shift. I will never go back to the version of me that accepted less. I will never again live beneath my calling. I will never again settle for survival. I have tasted struggle, and now I will taste abundance. I have walked through lack, and now I will walk through overflow. I will bless others the way I have prayed to be blessed. I will give freely, love boldly, and live purposefully. Because I am no longer just praying for provision, I am living as proof of it. I declare this with authority. I declare this with confidence. I declare this with the full weight of my faith. And as I say it, I feel the shift within me. My spirit is lighter, my breath is deeper, my thoughts are clearer, my path is straighter. I am no longer waiting, I am receiving. I am no longer begging, I am walking. I am no longer doubting, I am testifying. The battle is over, the blessing has arrived, the money is coming, the peace is settling, the breakthrough is manifesting. And I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. Right now, I want you to feel it. Something is shifting. You're not just listening to words, you're walking through a divine moment. Heaven is no longer silent. The chains are no longer holding. The delay is no longer valid. Your blessing is not on the way. It is here. I declare with everything in me, your breakthrough is happening now, not later, not tomorrow, not eventually, now. You've waited long enough. You've cried long enough. You've been faithful in the dark, and now the light is bursting through. Can you feel that? That warmth rising in your chest, that chill down your spine, that tear trying to fall without permission? That's not emotion. That's the Holy Spirit moving. That's divine confirmation that this moment was ordained for you. You're not just hearing this prayer by accident. You were drawn to this because heaven has decided it's time. You've been tested, but now you will be trusted. You've been broken, but now you will be blessed. You've been overlooked, but now you will be overfilled. God didn't forget you. He was preparing you. And now that preparation turns to manifestation. I want you to imagine this with every fiber of your being. Your account is being touched by divine favor. Your bills are being marked paid in full. Your phone is about to ring with the opportunity you thought passed you by. Your name is being spoken in rooms of promotion, in spaces of wealth, in conversations of generosity. It's not a dream. It's not wishful thinking. It's the promise of God becoming reality. This isn't hype. This is heaven. You are feeling the power of alignment. Everything you've lost is being multiplied. Everything you've waited for is finding its way to you. Everything that stood in your way is collapsing under the weight of divine authority. God is moving mountains, and your name is written on the miracle. If you believe this, if your spirit is vibrating with this truth, I dare you, write it now. My blessing has arrived. Not because you need to prove it, but because declaring it releases it even faster. The more you believe, the more you attract. The more you trust, the more he flows. Say it out loud. Whisper it. Think it. Let it take over your entire being. My blessing has arrived. You're feeling peace right now, and that's not just emotional calm. That's the sound of the storm ending. That's the sound of heaven answering. That's the moment everything changes. From this moment forward, walk different. Talk different. Expect different. You're not the same. You're chosen. You're equipped. You're wealthy, in soul, in spirit, and soon in substance. And every moment of lack has led you to this overflow. This is your divine release. Take it, receive it, live in it. If you're still here, still listening, still feeling this in your soul, then know this. You've just walked through something sacred. You didn't just watch a video. You stepped into alignment. You shifted something in the atmosphere. And now, everything around you is shifting too. This isn't a temporary moment. This is a spiritual appointment. You've been marked by heaven, and no force on earth can undo what God has already begun in your life. But your journey doesn't end here. This is only the beginning of a new financial chapter, a new spiritual reality, a new rhythm of peace and provision. So I want you to carry this truth with you into tomorrow, into your next decision, into your next prayer. I've already been chosen to prosper. That's not just a hope, it's a knowing. You've already been selected by divine wisdom to break cycles, to rise higher, to live free, and to bless others through your testimony. And yes, there will be days where doubt tries to creep in. There will be moments when the enemy tries to convince you that nothing changed. But when that happens, speak what you know, not what you feel. Say it out loud. I've already received my breakthrough. It's done. I just need to keep walking in it. That's faith. That's authority. That's how you continue this miracle. So here's what I want you to do now. Not for me, but for your own soul. In the comments below, write the words, "My victory has arrived." Let it be your declaration to heaven. Let it be your contract of trust. Let it be your spiritual signature, agreeing with everything you just felt, received, and believed. And if this prayer touched your spirit, if it resonated with the silent parts of your heart, then don't keep this to yourself. Join this movement of faith. Subscribe so you never miss another prayer like this. Because the next one might be even stronger, even more direct, even more aligned with the next miracle God has for you. We're building something here, a community of faith, of courage, of abundance, and there's a place for you in it. Tomorrow, I'll be here again, praying, believing, declaring, and I want you here with me. Same time, same faith, greater fire, because when two or more agree in spirit, heaven responds. So promise me this, you'll come back, not just to hear, but to participate, to engage, to grow, because your story is still unfolding, your blessing is still multiplying, and your purpose is still expanding. Now take a deep breath. Let peace settle over you. Let the weight of stress melt away. You're not carrying this alone anymore. God is with you. We are with you, and nothing will ever be the same again. Before we go, I want you to imagine this. Your phone lights up with a notification. It's the confirmation you've been waiting for. Your balance updates. It's the amount you silently prayed for. Your email dings. It's the opportunity you thought you missed. Can you see it? That's not fantasy. That's faith showing you the preview. And if you can imagine it and believe it, you're already halfway there. And if you ever start to doubt again, come back to this prayer. Play it again. Speak it again. Let it remind you who you are, what you've received, and what you're capable of walking into. Because your financial future is no longer bound by fear. It's now anchored in favor. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing. Thank you for stepping out of fear and into faith. You didn't just listen, you participated. And because of that, your breakthrough is already unfolding. Until tomorrow, keep speaking life. Keep choosing faith. Keep trusting that the same God who brought you here is the same God who will carry you through to overflow. May heaven bless your mind, your hands, your wallet, and your destiny. And if you listened until the end, I want you to know, you've already been chosen to prosper. Your life is never going to be the same. We'll meet again soon. And when we do, I want to hear your testimony. I want to hear about the transfer, about the open door, about the miracle. Until then, walk in peace. Walk in favor. Walk in abundance. Write this in the comments if you're claiming it now. Code 77. God acts now.